I bet you didn't know the ocean, a vast and enigmatic realm, covers more than 70% of our planet's surface. Within its depths lies a world teeming with life, a kaleidoscope of colors and forms more diverse than any jungle or rainforest. For centuries we have gazed out at the waves, drawn to the mystery that lies beneath. Today we embark on a journey of discovery, plunging into the heart of our oceans to uncover 10 surprising facts about the extraordinary creatures that call it home. From the sunlit shallows to the inky abyss, prepare to be astonished by the wonders that await. In the twilight zone, where sunlight fades and darkness reigns, a symphony of living lights illuminates the depths. Here, creatures have evolved the remarkable ability to generate their own light through a chemical process known as bioluminescence. Imagine, if you will, a school of lanternfish, their bodies adorned with glowing photophores like tiny stars twinkling against the black canvas of the deep. These living lanterns serve a multitude of purposes, from attracting prey to dazzling predators and even communicating with one another in the silent abyss. The anglerfish, a master of deception, dangles a bioluminescent lure from its head, enticing unsuspecting prey into its gaping jaws. The deep-sea hatchetfish, with its rows of photophores along its belly, uses counter-illumination to blend in with the faint light filtering down from above, effectively becoming invisible to predators lurking below. But bioluminescence is not just limited to the depths. On warm summer nights, the ocean surface can shimmer and sparkle with the light of countless tiny organisms called dinoflagellates. Disturbed by the movement of waves or passing boats, these microscopic algae erupt in a dazzling display of light, transforming the sea into a liquid sky filled with twinkling stars. In the crushing depths, where pressure is immense and food is scarce, life takes on extraordinary forms. Here, some creatures grow to gargantuan sizes, a phenomenon known as deep-sea gigantism. The colossal squid, a creature of legend, can reach lengths of over 40 feet, its tentacles armed with rotating hooks. These elusive giants are rarely observed in their natural habitat, leaving scientists to puzzle over the reasons behind their immense size. One theory suggests that the cold, stable temperatures of the deep sea may slow down metabolism, allowing animals to grow larger over longer periods. The scarcity of food in the abyss may also play a role, favoring larger predators that can travel greater distances to find prey. Another example of deep-sea gigantism is the giant isopod, a crustacean that resembles a pill bug on steroids. These scavenging behemoths can grow to over 18 inches long, feasting on the carcasses of dead whales and other marine animals that sink to the sea floor. The giant tube worm, another denizen of the deep, can reach lengths of over 8 feet. These remarkable creatures thrive in the extreme environment of hydrothermal vents, relying on symbiotic bacteria to convert chemicals into energy. Imagine, if you will, a world devoid of sunlight, a realm of perpetual darkness where temperatures can reach hundreds of degrees Celsius. This is the environment surrounding hydrothermal vents, underwater geysers that spew forth superheated mineral-rich water from the Earth's crust. And yet, against all odds, these seemingly inhospitable oases teem with life. Here, in the absence of sunlight, chemosynthetic bacteria form the base of the food chain, converting chemicals from the vents into energy. Giant tube worms, their blood-red plumes swaying in the currents, rely on these bacteria for sustenance, forming a symbiotic partnership that allows them to thrive in this extreme environment. Vent crabs, their bodies covered in bristly hairs that harbor chemosynthetic bacteria, scuttle across the seafloor, grazing on the microbial mats that carpet the vents. Blind shrimp, their eyes atrophied in the perpetual darkness, swarm around the vents, their antennae sensitive to the faintest traces of heat and chemicals. The discovery of hydrothermal vents in the 1970s revolutionized our understanding of life on Earth, demonstrating that life can exist in the most extreme environments, fueled not by sunlight but by the Earth's own internal heat. Chapter 4. Journey to the Bottom, Exploring the Mariana Trench. Plunging deeper, we enter the abyssal zone, a realm of darkness and crushing pressure. At the bottom lies Challenger Deep, the deepest known point on Earth. Imagine a chasm so deep that Mount Everest would still be over a mile beneath the ocean's surface. In this world where pressure is over 1,000 times greater than at sea level, life persists. Xenophyophores, large single-celled organisms, withstand immense pressure. Amphipods, small crustaceans, scavenge on detritus from above. The Mariana Trench remains one of the most unexplored environments on Earth, holding secrets we are just beginning to unravel. Chapter 5. The ocean's conveyor belt currents and their impact on marine life. The ocean is in constant motion, its waters churning in a complex web of currents that circle the globe. These currents, driven by wind, tides, and differences in water density, play a vital role in regulating Earth's climate and transporting nutrients and oxygen. Surface currents carry warm water from the tropics towards the poles, while deep currents transport cold, nutrient-rich water from the poles towards the equator. These currents create a global conveyor belt supporting marine life and influencing weather patterns. Phytoplankton rely on currents to transport nutrients to the surface for photosynthesis. Zooplankton feed on phytoplankton and are swept along by currents, providing food for larger animals. Sea turtles rely on currents to carry them across the ocean from nesting beaches to feeding grounds. Chapter 6. Underwater cities, the bustling world of coral reefs. In the warm, shallow waters of the tropics, a riot of color and life explodes beneath the waves. Coral reefs, often called the rainforests of the sea, are among the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth. Built by tiny animals called coral polyps, these underwater cities provide shelter, food, and breeding grounds for marine creatures. Fish, in a kaleidoscope of colors, dart among the coral branches. Sharks, rays, and barracudas patrol the reef's edge. But coral reefs are under threat from climate change, pollution, and overfishing. Protecting these vital ecosystems is crucial for countless species and millions of people worldwide. In the vast expanse of the North Pacific Ocean, a swirling vortex of plastic debris, known as the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, stands as a stark reminder of humanity's impact on the planet. This floating landfill, estimated to be twice the size of Texas, is just one of several garbage patches that have formed in our oceans, trapping trillions of pieces of plastic debris. Seabirds, mistaking plastic fragments for food, ingest the indigestible material, filling their stomachs and causing starvation. Sea turtles become entangled in discarded fishing nets, unable to reach the surface to breathe. The plastic plague is not just an eyesore, it's a serious threat to marine life and the health of our oceans. As plastic breaks down into smaller and smaller pieces, it enters the food chain, accumulating in the tissues of marine animals and potentially ending up on our dinner plates. Reducing our reliance on single-use plastics, improving waste management practices, and supporting organizations working to clean up our oceans are all essential steps in addressing this global crisis. Chapter 8. Whispers from the deep, unraveling the ocean's mysterious sounds. The ocean is a symphony of sound, a cacophony of clicks, whistles, and groans produced by a multitude of marine creatures. But amidst the familiar sounds of whales singing and dolphins clicking, there are other more enigmatic noises that have baffled scientists for decades. The bloop, a loud, ultra-low frequency sound recorded in 1997, sent shivers down the spines of those who heard it. Its source remains a mystery, although some speculate that it may have been caused by a large ice shelf breaking off from Antarctica. Upsweep, a series of ascending sounds detected in the Pacific Ocean, has been recorded almost continuously since 1991. Its origin is unknown, although some scientists believe it may be related to volcanic activity. The Julia Sound, a loud rumbling noise recorded in 1999, is thought to have been caused by an iceberg grounding on the ocean floor. These mysterious sounds are a reminder of how much we still don't know about the ocean and the creatures that inhabit it. As we continue to explore the depths, we are sure to uncover even more wonders and mysteries that will captivate our imaginations. Chapter 9. The Silent Threat. Ocean acidification and its impact on marine life. As carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere continue to rise, the ocean is absorbing increasing amounts of this greenhouse gas, leading to a phenomenon known as ocean acidification. This process is causing the pH of seawater to decrease, making it more acidic and posing a serious threat to marine life. Shell-building animals such as corals, oysters, and clams are particularly vulnerable to ocean acidification. As the pH of seawater decreases, it becomes more difficult for these animals to build and maintain their shells, making them more susceptible to predators and disease. Ocean acidification can also affect the behavior and physiology of fish, making it harder for them to find food, avoid predators, and reproduce. For example, some studies have shown that ocean acidification can impair the sense of smell in clownfish, making it more difficult for them to find their way back to their home reef. Addressing climate change by reducing greenhouse gas emissions is essential to mitigating the impacts of ocean acidification and protecting the health of our oceans. Chapter 10. The Gentle Giants. A glimpse into the world of blue whales. In the vast expanse of the open ocean, a creature of immense size and grace roams the depths, the blue whale. Weighing up to 200 tons and reaching lengths of over 100 feet, the blue whale is the largest animal on Earth, surpassing even the largest dinosaurs in size. These gentle giants are filter feeders, using baleen plates in their mouths to sieve massive amounts of krill and other small organisms from the water. A single blue whale can consume up to 40 million krill in a day, sustaining its massive body on these tiny creatures. Blue whales are highly social animals, communicating with each other using a complex repertoire of low-frequency sounds that can travel for hundreds of miles underwater. These vocalizations are thought to play a role in mating, navigation, and foraging. Once hunted to the brink of extinction, blue whale populations are slowly recovering thanks to international conservation efforts. However, these magnificent creatures still face threats from ship strikes, entanglement in fishing gear, and habitat loss. Outro Our Blue Planet. From the sunlit surface to the darkest depths, the ocean teems with life, a testament to the power of adaptation and the interconnectedness of all living things. We have journeyed together through this extraordinary realm, uncovering some of its most surprising secrets and marveling at the diversity and wonder of its inhabitants. But our journey does not end here. The ocean is facing unprecedented threats from climate change, pollution, and overfishing. It is our responsibility to protect this precious resource, not just for the sake of the creatures that call it home, but for the future of our planet. Let us all be stewards of the sea, working together to ensure that its wonders continue to inspire and amaze generations to come.